Hey, you guys in capes.
Rogues who are sneaky?
Tune in.
Well, they've tuned in.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining us.
I mean, they've tuned in.
As we... Geeky entertainment.
Like, you totally fucked that one up.
Guys.
Like, hi, Chris.
Hey, Roger.
You can do your normal intro now.
Guys, we are here to entertain the geeky.
I mean, art just speak oddly.
Yeah, so whether you're a guy in a cape or a rogue who's sneaky, you've tuned in with Chris and Roger, and we're entertaining the geeky.
Why are you fucking it up?
Because
why are you fucking it up?
I just said it a way that I thought it made sense.
That's not how the jingle goes.
That's fine. You know
Guys
what?
in capes, rogues who are sneaky.
It's whether you're a guy in a cape or a rogue who's sneaky. Join Chris and Roger.
Join. They're joining
entertain
us.
the geeky.
They're
All
joining
right,
us.
Guys,
they are part of... No.
Guys, join us right now.
I'm finishing this. They are part of us. They are part of this journey
We're
with
one
us.
and the same, guys.
Yeah, they're not tuning in. We're not here for their entertainment.
We are here for their entertainment. Are you not entertained?
But we are a community of people.
Well, on that note...
Damn it, Chris.
What's going on?
Nothing. What's up with you?
Living the good life, man.
Are you?
So... I think we should just get this one out of the way right now. Kickstarter for Conniving Cooks is coming.
Soon?
Like
a couple months.
Yeah, like a month and a half.
Months?
Basically, we pushed it back from May to June because we want to do it right. And as our regular listeners know, in the past...
We are very bad.
We've...
Let's just say it. We put our dicks out there.
And then we reel it
back in. And then we reel it back in after we realize what a colossal mistake we have made.
Yeah. So we're not reeling it back in.
Oh, no, we're reeling it back in.
We're not. We're just showing you the tip.
Just the tip.
So here we go. Conniving Cooks is coming.
More information to come as soon as we get everything figured out.
Exactly. Keep your eyes on our social media. Go to entertainthegeeky.com because we're going to have stuff up there. And pay attention to Nerd News and Board Game Bros because announcements will be made there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Board Game Bros.
Matt and Jeff are two designers
buddies.
Yeah.
Buddies. Pals.
They're a big part of what we do here. They're turning out awesome content, and that's it. That's really it. They're turning out awesome content. They're a big part of it. While they're not directly a part of the Entertain the Geeky Network with their show, we love them, so we support them all the same.
All the same.
So, kind of jumping into it then, what games have you played recently? Any at all?
I've been playing a lot of PUBG.
Yeah?
And and Skyrim. I'm finally deciding to beat Skyrim.
Finally?
After
the game's been out for forever.
And I've owned it on 2 different systems now. It's a fun game.
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
You never played it?
It's not one that I've really... The 19th. Okay. It's not one that I've really sat down and grinded out at all.
It's good.
That's what I hear, man.
What about you?
So right now, I am obsessively painting miniatures.
Obsessively painting miniatures?
And so I do this funny thing. I'll go into work at Miniature Market because I'm working there. I basically go in there in the evenings and hang out for a couple hours, 5 nights a week. And I get to be in the industry again, which I love, and I get to just hang out and talk to customers. I don't have to do all the busy work and stuff, and it's fantastic. But I go in, and I'm like, oh, what miniatures did we get today? And I just, I find one that I want, I'll take it home, paint it.
How long does it take you to paint?
It depends.
No, give me an average, because I'm going
to say about an hour and 15 minutes.
So you're doing a shit job. It should take you a week.
No, it shouldn't, because I'm using the Army Painter dip method, which is amazing.
You just dip.
Yeah, you paint basic colors and dip, and it does the shading for you.
Yeah, but you're still not getting the high level of detail you would if you washed it.
You can, and it's basically a wash. So the way it works is you're putting down base colors, you dip it in the Army Painter dip, and it fills in just as a wash would with other paints.
Yeah.
Still. I'll post some pictures.
You post some pictures, and I am going to rip them up.
You can hear. Hold on, I'm gonna pull one up for you right now, and you can rip it up all you want. I'm still new to the painting, and
see,
Mike Brodeur.
So take your time.
Mike Brodeur was kind enough to kind of give me a rundown on how all this works.
It's so little. It's so tiny. Oh, that's the miniature, not your penis.
Yeah.
Okay. That doesn't look bad.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't look bad.
I'm pretty proud of it.
You should be.
All the detail, dipping.
I mean, yeah.
If you dipped your Space Marines,
I'm not dipping my... No, because dipping makes them look dirty. He looks dirty.
parts of him do.
Yeah, no, my Space Marines are pristine.
Here's the thing: he doesn't look super dirty, and that's still glossy.
Yeah,
okay?
No,
I
they're
hadn't
pristine.
clear coated him yet. After I clear coated him, Christopher, you've already seen him, buddy. After I clear coated him, it looks beautiful, clean, and he's also a barbarian, bruh.
Yeah, whatever.
So he's supposed to look a little dirty.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it was funny. So with that particular miniature,
Ooh, he's giant.
he's giant. I was watching Son of Zorn, and Christopher saw it, and he thought it was a pretty funny show. So we're looking at miniatures one day at work, and he goes, "Dad, that looks like Zorn." I was like, "It does. Let's get it." And
So you bought it?
We bought it, painted it. I had to make a sword gold, so it looked like Zorn's sword.
You know what I saw?
Huh?
The Batman miniatures game.
It looks cool.
It does look cool.
The miniatures are beautiful. All of them are beautiful.
Yeah, but how do you make a Batman miniatures game?
I don't know the rules to it yet. It looks legit though. I guess we're gonna talk about miniatures a bunch today, aren't we?
No, not really.
But
that's what we're talking. First off, about your washing thing. So when I did my Warhammer army, since
Yeah.
you know it's the
Prince's
purple,
army.
It's Prince's army, the Purple Revolution.
yeah.
They're pristine. They don't have dirt. When they get done with battle, they have no dirt on them. Okay? Dirt does not touch the armor. That's their code. That's how they whirl.
Clean yourself up,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. And their equipment is immaculate. Like the first set I did, I actually washed the guns.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Prince's army would not have dirty guns. They would be pristine. In fact, they might even be encased in diamonds.
So Roger started bedazzling his army.
I'm thinking about it.
That gets expensive.
I don't care. Building miniatures is expensive. But you
building
know
them-
what? I'm going to have my little red Corvettes ready to go. My Purple Rain ready to
I
go.
love it.
Ugh!
So, I discovered a game recently. I didn't discover it, but
Did you?
it was
Like-
shown to me.
So now you're like Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
He invented America. You're welcome. It's called Frostgrave. You would love it. And basically, it's a miniatures game. You play with whatever miniatures you want. So a lot of people just use their D&D figs for it.
Yeah? I read the article.
Oh, did you?
I did.
I didn't go into a bunch of detail about it because it's,
Is it new?
it's relatively new. I found out about it because Mike Brodeur was playing it one day.
Right.
And him and this dude are playing it, and I was like, what is this? And he's like, oh, it's called Frostgrave. He gave me a little breakdown. Basically, you have a wizard and an apprentice, and then you build a small group of troops, and you're treasure hunting in this land that was frozen for 1,000 years and has lots of magic potential and stuff like that.
So it's like D&D.
Similar. There's a role-playing aspect to it, for sure.
It's D&D and Ice Age.
Which is why a lot of people use their D&D miniatures on it.
But I want to play as army men.
No, you have troops and stuff in it.
But I want to play as the little green army men.
If you wanted to, you could.
Okay.
I don't know. You'd have to have army men with like spears or something, or at least bayonets.
Don't tell me how to run my army.
Bayonets. But I think it would work well for you. So I recently started assembling a dwarf army because I thought it would be hysterical.
You know, I could sell you some dwarves right now.
Are there dwarves here?
There are dwarves here.
But yeah, I started assembling a dwarf army, so I've got recently picked out my dwarf wizard and my dwarf apprentice, and started going through and picking up the little foot soldiers, and it's hysterical. I love it.
Okay, I'm out. I have one miniature game that
I'm partially invested in.
Partially invested in. Actually, I wanted. Jason and I were talking about getting into Legion.
Okay, Legion's cool.
And again, it's just that. What if he doesn't want to be the Empire and I don't want to be the Rebel? You know.
I get it.
It's miniature games are expensive. That's why I think the best thing to do is get a buddy when it comes to Legion and find one of those traitors, rebel terrorists, and have him be your buddy and just go in and buy it like that. So
basically what most of the people that are playing that game do is they buy into both. Because when you buy the base set, you get both.
You get both.
And then there's not much out there for that game right now. Like,
Yeah.
correct, yeah, right now. So they're just buying everything that there is for the game, and that way the continued investment isn't super high.
I would love for Fantasy Flight, because that's who does it.
Yeah.
And they do it's an amazing game.
It's honestly, it's better than most of the other games that they're turning out. You don't have to have expansions to play it.
You need more than just the base set.
You can play with the base set, but yeah,
You
you want more than the
more.
base set, for
Like,
sure.
you can't go to a tournament with just the base set.
Like I said, you want more for sure.
Because it's illegal.
That's fair.
The
With
points
the
aren't
cost,
right,
yeah.
the points aren't there. But I wish they would release, like, maybe in 6 months, an Imperial starter set and a Rebel starter set.
I could see them doing something like that.
So like up it up, make it a Bell 50.
Well, they've done that with God, what's that game called? Rune Wars.
Yeah.
With Rune Wars, they have their base set and that comes with a couple different things, but you can go and buy starter sets for any faction in it.
Right. Because I would that'd be a lot easier for me to go boom.
I'm just buying into Imperial.
I'm buying straight Imperials. I'm painting them white and black. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, and people will do that because you can do that now.
I'm gonna make Prince's Imperial Army too.
Are you gonna make them all purple?
Of course.
All right.
I mean, why not?
It would be great if you got some green stuff and added frills to the stormtroopers' garments.
like instead of the Imperial mark on the shoulder, it's the symbol.
Oh, that would be amazing.
And like people would be we'd sit down to play.
Oh, people would get butthurt.
They'd be so mad.
But you know what? It doesn't matter because you're not technically you can do that to the figure as long as the guns and everything are intact.
Oh yeah,
doesn't matter.
Be?
And
they're going to be gold and sparkly.
That's fine.
They're going to sparkle.
They're going to have gemstones.
I'm gonna bedazzle my stormtroopers.
I think that'd be hilarious.
No, it is a good game. It's really worth checking out.
Have you played it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you'd gone through and played yet.
I played a little bit.
Okay.
Played a little bit.
So, Mike is obsessively buying for it.
Is he?
You have no idea.
Okay.
And so like a couple times a week, he's like, Chris, I need you to ring me out for something. I'm like, well, what's up? What you got? He's buying terrain for it. Last night, he bought a weapon locker. He's like, oh, this is going to be terrain. And I was like, you're going to have a weapon locker as terrain? He's like, why wouldn't you?
I mean, that's a valid point.
And I was like, all right, cool, do it.
Maybe it is time that I make this purchase. Because the issue with miniature games and a lot of board games now for me is they're, $50, $60, $100.
The buy-in.
It's not the buy-in. It's the, will I ever play it?
Will I get a chance to?
Right. And it's like, And now it's, will I play it more than once?
Yeah.
Because if I buy a game, like we've got games, both you and I have games that we bought that we have never played.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I have games that I haven't even assembled.
I'll tell you what, the most played game like ever is Catan.
Yeah.
I've never opened my copy. I've never had to.
Why would you? Everyone has a copy.
Exactly. Other people have opened theirs. I haven't had to open mine.
Yeah, like and Shadows of Brimstone.
You've not even looked at.
No, I've looked at it. I've opened it up and went, that's a lot of shit. Put the box back on and shoved it away.
It's a beautiful game.
It is. It's a lot of miniatures to paint.
Yeah.
A lot of painting. Maybe I'll just dip it.
Army painter dip.
The dip.
Base coat.
Dip.
You could with that game and get away with it.
Yeah, no, there's a lot. And so there's a lot of that. But then, like, games that I really enjoy, X-Files, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Catan's one of them, Formula Day. I don't get to play these games anymore.
Formula D.
Well, shut up. It's day.
Formula Day.
Formula Day, because that's how long it takes to play the game. 1 day.
1 day. 1 game.
I did get to play Bullet Monkey Hunt.
You did?
That game is still amazing.
Yeah.
Played that when I was in Chicago. And I got to play a game called Red Flags.
Oh yeah, Red Flags is a blast.
The first date Red Flag game. My problem is a lot of the red flags, I was like, yeah, it's not a problem.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I think that in general we are such awful people that
it's the little things that would like the one card that says begins every sentence with actually. I'm like, yeah, that would I'm out. But walks around kicking puppies?
I'm
You
not
got
a
$1 million
person.
and you live on a boat. I mean, I'm in. Let's go. I'm not marrying you. It's just a date.
So Kevin, level 1 judge, Kevin Freeman, and friends came in and were playing it, and I got to sit in and play around with them. It's funny.
That was at Fat Man Day.
It was at Fat Man.
That game's fun.
It was funny, man.
It's a quick little card game.
Honestly, I must say the game that I've only played, I think I've played twice, but I would love to play more, there are a few, but I loved Snake Oil.
Snake Oil was good.
That game's a blast.
It
plays well on the show.
It plays well anywhere.
It does. But on the show, it was extra fun. I was bummed out that we only got to do it once.
We'll do it again.
We will. And then Sentinels of the Multiverse.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
It's a cool game. I bought a copy. I have never played my copy.
Like they're local,
Okay, this is open.
but I'm just not a fan.
Okay, fair
Like
enough. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, I like comic books. I like games. The matchup sometimes I'm like I'm out.
So a comic book game has to be done just right.
And I think that one for a lot of people it's a good game. For me, it's no werewolf.
There is a okay. I have a complaint about Marvel Legendary then.
The fact that okay, I'm listening.
It's not a bad game.
Okay.
Like I bought a copy, and I've only played it once, and I played through it, and I was like, yeah, I don't need to ever play this game again.
The replay value is not there.
It for a lot of, like, I have people all the time that swear up and down by it, and they're like, dude, get the expansions, it totally changes the game. And I'm like, not really. Like, just based off the core mechanics. Now, if big mechanics change, okay, I could see that. But with what I've experienced thus far, I would rather play another deck builder like Star Realms or Ascension.
Well, hold on, time out. Like you just live off Star Realms dick though.
No. I just said Ascension, the DC deck building game. I would play either of those over this game. Hero Realms is fucking sick too.
Yeah, but it's
reskin.
A draft.
It's reskin
Star Realms.
But they put the single player thing into it.
But you could still play Star Realms single player.
You can fight a blob or whatever.
Yeah, and the blob is beastly.
It's insane.
The blob will kill you.
Or go against space pirates.
They will kill you too.
The space pirates, I had a hard time with than the blob.
Well, yeah, the blob's kind of a one-trick pony.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, the first time I played it, I got smashed by it.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And it was me and a brilliant. I played with Zach. Guy's stupid smart.
Yeah.
And it trashed us.
Yeah.
Completely trashed us. But it's a fun game. I did play One Deck Dungeon the other day.
One Deck Dungeon or 5 Minute Dungeon?
No, One Deck Dungeon. I've
How's
not
that?
played 5 Minute yet. One Deck Dungeon is confusing as shit.
Okay.
So it has a 23-page rule book.
Okay.
I know you're thinking, holy shit. 23-page rule book, a bit excessive. If you were going to play that game for the first time, watch a YouTube video. We were just demoing it at work, so we read through the rule book. There was some confusion, so we would watch videos for the stuff that we were confused on. And like, I wasn't the one that initially read the rules, so I would go back and reread rules so that we knew, okay, we got a fresh set of eyes on this. It's probably done this way.
How bad is it?
It's a cool game.
Is it?
It's a cool game. It's hard. Like, there's a level of difficulty there that I like. And you have to think about how you're loading out your character in it.
Okay.
Which is good.
I'm in.
You would like it.
Would I?
You would.
I like everything, though.
No, you don't.
Name one thing I don't like.
You just said like 3. So go ahead and shut up. You would like this one. Are you eating your words there? Is that what's happening?
I'm just trying to figure out, I like everything. I just say I hate everything.
You like the idea of everything.
Yeah.
Everything in practice you don't like.
No, yeah, that's true. No, I love the idea of everything.
Yeah.
Fucking Chris Pine as Captain Kirk, JJ doing Star Trek. Love the idea. In actuality, not so much.
Wasn't right.
Wasn't right. Didn't fit. Must have quit.
So yeah, I mean, One Deck Dungeon was a lot of fun.
I was gonna say something. Game. I don't know. I lost it.
That's okay. I've got something that I know you'll be able to fill space on with.
All right, what do you got?
Dungeons and Dumbasses is coming.
Like,
you are Master DM in it.
Master DMing it.
That's right. So Master Dungeon Master.
MDM? That
MDM.
sounds like a college education. That sounds like a college education.
It basically
thing
is.
there.
You're welcome. So we've got MDM Roger here. And what are some of the things that you're doing to prep for something like this? Because we're doing something a little bit different here, and
a lot of beer.
We're not going to spoil it for everybody.
Nope.
But how is it that you go into the process of that?
Of what?
Of
making a campaign?
Of preparing the campaign and all that. Like, you knew going into it that we had a solid group of people.
Right. So I sit down and I drink a lot of whiskey, and then I figure out what I want to do. I can't tell you because
You don't want to. Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it. So anyway, like I think about what I want to accomplish, which is X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of I'm not a game master that meticulously plots everything. You know, I'm not going to say the third stone from the left is where everything is, because
is located. Yeah.
You will never get to that third stone on the left. As players, you will never get there. You're going to go completely the opposite way around.
Well, and I think the good spot that you want to hit as a DM is letting the characters tell the story, and you can just kind of guide it in the right general direction.
All the DM's job is to micromanage combat and to make sure that we hit big plot points.
Narrate.
Everything else, you gotta let the players do what they want to do. That's why I tell a lot of new GMs or new DMs when they sit down, they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna run the game for the first time." I'm like, "Great, fucking just build a combat, and that's it. Have a little bit of characters you want to be in the bar. Great. Let the players do what they want to do. Because if you shoestring them, if you force them to go down that path, they're never going to do it. And they're always going to want to go somewhere you don't have planned. And then you're thinking on your feet. No matter where the players go, just make sure they end up where you want them to. That's it. It's like playing a video game RPG. This door doesn't open. Go to the next door.
Fair enough.
You know, let them do what they got to do. And as far as like planning like long-term campaigns, the further out you get, the less planning you do. Because I don't know what you guys are going to do sessions 1 through 3 that are going to impact 6, 7, and 8. Like, I know where I want the story to end. I know what I want. It's just, I can't tell you that 5, 6, and 7
is going to be this.
Is going to be exactly that way.
Okay.
But I have you just plan out the encounters.
You have a skeleton.
Exactly.
You're not trying to.
There might be some organs here.
Okay.
There might be some organs, intestines,
It's
kidney,
got a heart.
You know, once in a while, but I'm not gonna. It's not. Here's the body.
Yeah.
Deal with it, because I'm not telling you the story. It is a cooperative, especially when we're doing something like this. It's a cooperative experience.
Well, and with how Dungeons and Dumbasses is being done,
right?
It's very character driven.
Mm-hmm.
So I know, because you and I have talked about this, so this is going to just be news for our listeners, but I know that for you, it's important that, I got to let these characters, 1, develop, 2, make a bunch of mistakes so that the story's interesting. Right.
It's not just, I don't want this to be we're listening to a couple guys playing D&D. I don't. That's it.
It's been done.
That's been done like 100 times. I want it to be something different, something unique. I want it to feel more like the 1940s radio shows, you know, with sound effects, and we're all engaged in a story.
Well, when we first started coming up with the idea for that was something that we were pretty, we were very adamant about the fact that we wanted it to be good storytelling,
right?
More than anything, and that's why we put together the group that we did,
right? And I think I think the listeners are gonna love it. And it's all going to be good.
And it's hold on. So we lost a person. I don't know if we've talked about this on the show yet.
No, they don't even know. We never told them who the cast was.
That's fair.
Now you just told me we lost a person. Now they're going to think they died.
No.
We're going to let them think they died. We're going to let them think that because of you.
That's fine. We picked somebody else up who's fucking epic.
I mean,
yeah. Yeah. And has he done the voice for you?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, you would.
I love it.
So I had a realization that where are we at?
You're fine.
Okay.
Go.
I had a realization the other day. Superhero movies, comic book movies.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's like, "Oh, it's 10-year culmination of the MCU." You realize they've been around for almost 20 years now. Like not Marvel, but like superhero movies, X-Men, Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 20 years.
Yeah.
How much longer are we going to let it keep going? Before we
you just want it to end.
I do. Oh my God, do I?
Just stop.
I do.
It's not bad.
It's bad.
It's not a bad
bad.
Thing. Westerns have had a 600-year run.
Time out. Marvel is good. Marvel does good movies, okay?
You're talking about DC then?
DC does bad movies. Bad movies. And the issue is now that everyone is jumping on that hype train, I'm worried about Hellboy now. I'm worried about the Crow reboot. I'm worried about so much things coming down the pipeline.
The Crow is such a good movie.
It is.
I don't know if you can do any more justice
I think
to
they tapped the right actor to play the Crow.
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
You know what's funny is we were talking about this. I don't know who I was speaking to. It might have been you.
It was me, and I'm saying that
Jason Momoa being
Eric
as
Draven?
menacing as he is.
You see Eric Draven down the street, you're like, I'll fuck him up. You see Jason Momoa, you're like, shit, I'm out.
I don't know. Yeah, he's huge.
He is huge.
Got this big, jacked, scary guy with
Except
clown makeup on.
They're gonna have to the death scene of him. They're gonna have to make it to where he's cuddly, like big and cuddly.
Okay.
Okay, that's the only way it makes sense in my head. Because if you kicked out a door and Jason Momoa is standing there, like you're done.
I think they should put him in baggier clothes so he looks a little smaller.
Comfy, cuddly. He has to be cuddly.
And make that guy lose 20 pounds.
I don't know if you can make Jason Momoa do anything.
I'd be like, dude, you want to play this role? You lose fucking 20 pounds because you were way too jacked.
He would say, I'm Jason Momoa.
Yeah, and then
I'm going to go climb some rocks.
And then I'd be like, I'm finding another actor.
And he would say,
okay,
I'm Jason Momoa.
Yeah, and then he'd go climb on his rocks, and I'd find another actor.
Who would you get?
It doesn't matter.
No.
I would hold a casting call. There we go. That's who I would get. So shut your fucking mouth.
Who would you, honestly, if you were going to recast The Crow, in your mind?
I wouldn't. I would not.
You have to. You have to.
No.
You have
no,
to.
you don't.
Yes, you do. The movie's being made regardless.
What if we said leave well enough alone? I can stick with that.
There's already been sequels, so the movie has already been tarnished.
Okay, so leave well enough alone.
No, let's do it. It's happening.
Fuck that.
Who would you cast in your mind? Perfect actor. Go.
I don't know. I don't know. I would get a no name.
A no name, or actually have Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
No, I wouldn't do Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
He's got the hair.
I wouldn't take him.
Or
I would find a no name.
Yeah.
I'd try to find
Chris Pratt. No, I'm just not.
God. Yeah.
Chris Pratt.
I don't think he's a bad dude.
He's not a bad dude.
He's not the Crow.
No. I don't really know who the Crow would be. I would think maybe Ben Affleck.
Yeah, he's way too big as well and too old.
So the Crow doesn't have to be young. He's immortal.
Okay, young Eric Draven and his fiance.
Whoa. In the comics, we were never given an age. In the comics, it's just they're people.
The 46-year-old guy that plays Batman?
Yeah, he can play the Crow.
No.
He's got to do a superhero movie right sometime.
I
mean,
it's not his
Daredevil
fault.
wasn't so good. Batman vs. Superman wasn't so good.
Batman vs. Superman was better than everything else that they've put out recently.
I don't know. Wonder Woman was pretty good.
It was all right.
It was better than Batman vs. Well, that's because you hate women.
Shut up! Don't even bullshit. Don't even put that out there, you fucking liar.
That's the only reason I can. If you didn't fall asleep during Batman vs. Superman and you fell asleep during Wonder Woman, it's because you hate women.
Or it's because the movie kind of drugged.
Or it's because the same story has been told 20 different times from 20 different movies.
So then maybe they should have picked a different way to tell the story.
Sorry, Marvel's. This is the problem with Marvel being Marvel. They've set the formula for success. Now, the exact same story is told 100 different times, and you don't fall asleep, but Wonder Woman shows up. This is why they don't do a ScarJo movie. They're afraid you're going to fall asleep in it.
I wouldn't fall asleep. Okay.
In a Black Widow movie?
No. If it was a good spy movie, it would have me hooked.
It wouldn't be, though. It'd be some bullshit movie about her getting redemption.
It better be some good spy movie or don't do a Black Widow movie.
It'd have to be set in the 90s.
Whatever. It better be a good spy movie or don't do a Black Widow movie. How many times can I say that? Captain America, the Winter Soldier did it well.
Yeah, that's the best of the Marvel movies.
If they did something like that and just made her a cool little spy flick, I'd be in. Hook, line, and sinker.
Well, then why don't they do it?
I don't know, man.
Fucking Marvel.
I'm not in charge there.
Do you think they're done? Like, do you think Marvel is like at the point now with the MCU that they're like, hey, it's getting too much. It's actually costing us too much money.
No.
To keep these actors and actresses in.
They have a license to print money, dude.
I get that.
So no, it's not costing them too much money.
We'll see who all lives, who all dies. I mean, you're still a business. Yes, you have a license to print money, but you're still a business. If you can get the same return at a less investment on other characters, at cheaper actors, wouldn't you do that?
Well, I think they're absolutely going to do something along the lines of that. Also, you've got guys that are getting older and guys that might not want to do it anymore.
Chris Evans.
Exactly. I mean, here, dude, he's not an old man, okay? No. I'm not saying that, but the guy started in the MCU in his late 20s.
Yeah.
He's in his mid-30s now.
It's been 10 years.
He's at the point to where, okay, man, I'm starting to slow down, like, I'm going to do something else.
And he's a fantastic actor.
He's good.
And just being typecast right there, you know. Like, imagine the time constraint as an actor it is to sign up to do a Marvel movie.
Think of it like this, though. He went from playing an asshole to playing Captain America. And he was generally typecast as the asshole because the dude looks like a typical asshole.
He was cast as Johnny Storm originally.
Exactly. Typical asshole.
Whoa,
and then hold
whoa.
on. Who did he play in Scott Pilgrim versus the World? Because I hated that guy.
I forgot about Scott Pilgrim.
With his fucking chin strap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. You hated him too.
Yeah, I did.
So let's.
Chris Evans could play the Crow.
No, we couldn't. No, we couldn't.
You're just all Brandon Lee Love.
I am Brandon Lee Love.
Yeah.
The guy was. He made it. He did that.
Yeah.
That was him. You're welcome.
Okay. So, in the 90s, there was a Captain America movie.
And that was trash. Look at that. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
So should we have left it alone? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. Then I wouldn't have this shit. Okay, I've been waiting 10 years for Thanos to come down, and I finally get it on Friday. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
waiting. I cannot wait for everyone to die and for this to be over. And then go see Ant-Man and the Wasp because I like that movie.
They're gonna do another Avengers film.
I
All these guys are gonna be in it.
I know. Well, they have to because Infinity War is 2 different movies.
I know. I don't know why they had to do it that way. Like, come on.
Like, are they? Here's the thing. This
Originally, they were gonna shoot it back to back and put out 2, and they should have.
But now it's. My question is this: since it's a 2-part movie, and so
And they're putting shit in between it.
Our assumption is we're ending on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Will we get post-credit screens?
Post-credit
scene.
Just because people expect it at this point.
Right, but you're leaving it to be continued. So and then you're like, oh, credits roll. Oh, here's your post-credits.
The post-credit scene could be a Stan Lee cameo.
I hope Stan Lee cameos in Avengers, like the actual movie.
Okay.
Like him sitting there, just
being the Watcher.
Just being the Watcher, going, "Go Thanos, go."
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Okay. Wow.
Poor Stan Lee.
I think he's doing better than he was, but
he's suing for elder abuse.
Oh
and
yeah, I heard that.
Else.
Yeah,
it's not looking
Kevin
good for him.
Smith said you could come live with me.
Yeah, he did.
James Gunn was like, anything that you can do, man. Me and the community support you. I mean, the guy is comic books. Yes. I mean, let's call him what he is. He is comic books. Even DC, Stan Lee's comic books.
Right.
He's not even affiliated with it.
No, they're like, yeah, we got you covered, bro.
You know what's funny is he's asked to do cameos in the DC movies.
And I think he should.
He should have. I think they're assholes for not letting him.
Damn it. Damn you, Warner Brothers.
Wouldn't you? Okay, if you're one of the dudes at Warner Brothers and Stan Lee's like, hey, I'd love to do a cameo. Would you? I would personally fucking sit down and start writing a cameo.
You want to be the Joker? Is that what you want to be? What do you want to be, Stan Lee? You want to be a henchman? I think you'd look good in a purple suit. Henchman for the Joker.
How funny would that be, though?
Just have Stan Lee standing there, dressed like the Penguin, behind the Penguin, being a henchman.
Or if he's one of the Joker's Goonies, just kind of chuckling, it would be funny.
Just that smile he has.
It would be fun, man.
You know the worst Stan Lee cameo?
Huh?
Spider-Man animated show. Oh, yeah. He was in the Spider-Man animated show.
What was the cameo?
Himself, when Spider-Man came to the real world and met Stan Lee. He's on the phone, and Spider-Man droops down. He's like, hey, I'm looking for Stan Lee. And he goes, Margaret, hold my calls. Spider-Man's here. And then they have a whole conversation.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. That's a thing. That's a thing that happened.
Well, I mean, his cameo in Big Hero 6 was kind of funny, too.
Yeah.
Animated Stan Lee. That's always weird, man.
Yeah. And this is like Spider-Man animated. So it was, correct proportion. It was creepy. I watched that clip last night and I went, what the fuck? We gotta go.
Yeah, guys. Go to entertainthegeeky.com. You can follow us on all of our social media there.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! Guys! May 19th.
May 19th.
Noon. Miniature Market
Superstore, St. Louis.
Is it Superstore?
It is the Superstore.
Superstore!
If you guys have not been to the store, it's ginormous.
We will be out there May 19th. You'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there. Jason will be there.
We're hosting a game day.
We're going to play a bunch of games.
Yep.
It's a try before you buy event. These are the clearance games. Or not clearance games. These are the special games.
The floor specials.
Special games. So come in, learn to play a couple games.
We're stoked. You should be too.
I'm going to teach you to play a game. Chris is going to teach you to play a game. Jason's going to teach you to play a game.
And then maybe we'll have some other stuff for you.
Maybe.
We'll see what happens. Absolutely.
You got to throw dollars my way, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're
not doing this for free.
No, you got to throw a dollar my way. You got to put it right in my
G-string.
Make it
hail. Throw 47 cents at me.
Ooh.
I know you're.
I'm doing the math.
Balling on the math here.
That's a quarter. dime, 2 nickels, and 2 pennies. Let's
there you
go.
There you go. So yeah, come hang out with us. We're stoked about it. And then also, click our gear tab.
Click our gear.
Yeah, I was gonna say merch, but it's
Click our murder tab.
The murder. Click that gear tab. You can get an ETG shirt or a Nerd News shirt. We've got other stuff that's gonna be going up there very, very soon. We're stoked.
Maybe a hat.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a few things that I've been toying around with.
Maybe you know what we could do?
Huh?
ETG wigs, and then just have your hair for sale.
Yeah, and it would just have ETG printed on the tag.
Like on the tag, yeah, and it's just your hair.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Want to shave your head?
No. How expensive do you think that wig would have to be?
No, we're gonna use your hair.
Oh, my actual
your
hair.
actual hair.
Yeah.
$5.
$20,000 and it's yours.
How about $5?
$20,000.
I have $5 American dollars.
$20,000 and it's yours.
I'll give you $10. Final offer.
$20,000 and it is yours.
How about Canadian money?
How about this, guys? As always, stay geeky.